what's up? Happy New Year. Um, I'm just trying to bring in this kind of calm, composed vibe into 2025, right? I'm wishing you all a healthy, wealthy, and prosperous 2025, and letting you know that whatever happened in 2024 was to build you up so that you can handle what's to come in 2025. Anyway, about auto collision, about navigating the repair process, and about you as my audience, I want to give my gratitude to the people that have been following so far and who have been watching and staying tuned um, to what I've been sharing. I'll tell you right now that some of the things that I've been discussing have been manifesting in real life. And for example, a current customer that I'm dealing with right now in the moment, um, what has happened, I basically have planned for it. And now that it's happening, it's kind of surreal that it's happening in real life because I've thought about it over and over again and obsessed about it so that I can be the best that I can for you guys whenever you get in this situation. And if you watch my previous video, you'll see or hear about how I was able to navigate it in real time. But it's not about me. It's about you. It's about you guys. It's about basically helping you save the frustration, the time, and the money. Um, and I think I'm gonna be as transparent as possible, let you guys into my world. So a lot more behind the scenes, before and afters. But yeah, it's to come. And to think about the different type of people that I deal with, there are a lot of people who are more on the side of detail oriented, right? When it comes to their cars, wants to make sure that everything is perfect, price is not an issue, and then we have the customers who are just very interested, right, in how the repair process works, and they are analytical thinkers and usually very organized people, and they just would like to have you explain, but at the same time, it gives them ease. And then we have the customers who trust us, and no matter blindly sometimes, and no matter what goes on, they're bringing their car to us, and it's more about the relationship and them not feeling like a number and more like a family. And those kind of people, we provide the same service to everyone. However, there's a different approach to everyone. And I think that's what separates Cohen's from the rest of the body shops out there, right? When it comes to the other guys, I mean, they do what they do, and I don't know if they necessarily making you feel like you're a part of the family, because I think there's a lot of shops out there, and as they grow, they tend to forget about the connection that they need to make with the people, and that's something that I keep at forefront in my mind when I'm dealing with all the customers at Cohen's. Anyway, I mentioned that just to say, we tailor our approach to whoever comes through the door. And as we've been growing and adding on this new educational system, I've been seeing benefits for my customers in real time. Like, for example, current customer fixing, I believe it's a 2016 RAV4. And because, she was able to call me on the scene, I was able to speak to the officer, and we were able to navigate that whole process to where I know they would have made that a total loss if she didn't have me behind her to help navigate or fight for her rights. And it was basically about her knowing her rights. Um, another thing is certain policies have property damage limits. And that's something that I've been encountering lately, and I think I'm gonna make another video about that. But it's beyond knowing your rights. It's also good to be very aware of how your policy works as well. And I don't want to waste you guys' time. I know you're smart, intelligent, very busy people. It's New Year's. If you're even here this long, I thank you very much. Um, but what I really wanted to get on here and say is, you know, stay tuned for the kind of approach that might appeal to you and that might, keep you guys in the loop and savvy. If you're someone who's, one of those types that I mentioned before that maybe is more concerned with saving the money and saving the time, which I think a lot of you are, concerned with, because anytime an accident happens, it's an inconvenience. So, you know, these things I think are of importance to you guys, and this is why I'm making these videos. But feel free to let me know what you want to see below. I'm open. I'm here. I'm very transparent. I just want you guys to get to know me as your local repair shop. I might not be available to share my knowledge with everyone all the time, but I did create a book called Crash Course. Um, you can check out that soon enough when it's released. Um, I'll probably, circle back to all my videos and put a link to the book below, in probably most of my videos, and any affiliate links of any, software or AI that I'm using to help me in my business journey and my entrepreneur life and things like that. So I thank you guys for taking the time out again to watch the video. Hit the like, share, subscribe button. Send it to a friend. That going into 2025, we're setting our intentions. Something that stuck out to me recently was the property damage situations and or property damage limit situations. And a lot of these insurance companies nowadays, if it's a multiple car accident, they have like PD limits, right? And when they have PD limits, so let's say you're in a multiple car accident and there's a PD limit, that basically means that they don't have enough money to fix your car. Okay, so you need to pay attention to this. If they don't have enough money to fix your car, it's probably better that you go through your own policy because you pay, right, for them to take care. Unless you've been in like 3, 4 car accidents, I guess, within the last 6 to 12 months, then it's still a bad thing to go through your insurance policy. But if this is a multiple car accident and whoever hit the multiple cars or whoever's responsible for hitting the multiple cars, they have like a limit of like, let's say 10,000 in just your car alone. Damage is 10,000. Go through your own policy. You're gonna give yourself a headache. Okay. If you absolutely don't want to do that, then you might have to have this type of relationship with your body shop so that they, I'm not sure if all body shops can do this, but, you know, some of them just really don't take the time out to develop the relationships with the customers. And, not doing that, it doesn't allow them, it doesn't give us as body shop people a good name. However, here with Cohen's, we're able to connect a little bit better because we have a relationship that spans over 20, 30 years with the vendors. And there's one company that we use that we have such a good relationship with, just as good as we have with our customers, that we can call them and say, hey, we have a property damage limit on this insurance claim, and we can be as transparent as we are with you guys, as we are with our vendors. And they don't have to give us the discount, but because we've been doing business with them for so many years, I'm like a whole second generation. They say, listen, Kamar, we got you. We'll try to give you the best price possible so you can bring this job in, right? And what that does is it helps us really save you money, save you time. And in this customer situation that I'm referring to, um, basically we are going to be able, because we have that relationship not only with the customer, but with the vendor, we can tell them the entire situation instead of, like, let's say, gatekeeping because we want to make money on the back end. What we'll do is we'll just be as transparent as possible, and these guys know everybody has to eat and make some sort of money. So, but that's not the goal here. The goal is to accomplish that, but at the same time pass some of that savings along to the customer. You When I do that for somebody one time, you know, I would hope they remember that, because if they know how much more money they're saving because of these relationships and these connections, they would always try to develop a relationship with their body shop. So that's just my take on it. Happy New Year. I'm going to keep driving this thing home about developing a good relationship with your body shop. So just to move further along in this with this explanation and scenario, um, the body shop and the vendor have such a good relationship that, in my case, I'm able to tell them, listen, there's a limit here. I might need a quarter panel. Can you find me the cheapest one in the best condition? Or give me the best deal. I'll come back on another job. Something like that. And believe it or not, that'll influence the owner's decision, right? So that saving gets passed along to you, and you, and you, and you. And this is why I do what I do. And I'm not so sure the rest of these body shops are going above and beyond to get those kind of things done. Yeah. Anyway, that's just another step in the process. Your local body shop guy here, just trying to give you guys some tips and tricks, and telling you why it's important to develop a relationship with your local body shop, and to keep that relationship good, because they can do a lot of other things for you. Also, in one of my upcoming videos, you'll see where I'm going through a process and explaining basically if your body shop has the tow, the rental, and all of that in house. That's really where a lot of the savings start to come out. So, again, like, we have, let's say if we have a tow truck and we have a rental car available for you to drive, um, you can basically get into that accident. God forbid you get into one, but you get into the accident and call your local shop. We get our tow truck, bring you to us. You trust us. If you need that type of explanation, we'll explain. Um, if you're saving time and money, you will, because it's coming straight to us. It didn't end up going to another shop or another tow truck where you had to spend that money. They get storage, runs up the money, you know, all of that gets eliminated. And you end up saving anywhere from like 12 to 18% or something like that. The numbers might change, might have changed since of late, but yeah, I'm thinking there's a lot of savings that you can get, um, opposed to going the traditional route. You know, Accident, random company tows your car, random company fixes your car, you end up in Enterprise or Hertz. That whole process right now is just not efficient and it's taking advantage of people. So anyway, stay tuned. Happy New Year. Gonna give you more videos with more useful, impactful things. And again, thank you so much for watching my videos, for liking, for sharing, for subscribing. If I didn't say that right, please forgive me. But thank you so much because all the people that I see view, I'm watching the analytics. If you even hit the like once, even if you don't, like, I appreciate you taking the time out to come here and listen to what I have to say. I promise it's going to save you time, money, and frustration. Um, Another video is coming about the PD limit. Stay tuned.